the day 2 of the Survival Spanish Guide, How to Improve Your Spanish in Only 10 Days by yourself. So this video today is gonna be the day 2. We talked in the first day about the verb ser, the verb to be, and if you haven't seen it, I recommend it to go and check the video first, because this is the second information about the verb to be, second part. So the verb to be has ser and estar. So today we are going to study how to use the verb recap from how to use the verb ser. Okay, we know that the verb ser is to describe how is our personality, or name, or characteristics, or profession, or religion, and also how we are as a person, but also how we look. But then we need to know when to use the verb estar. Okay, today I have my cat with me. He's always in my classes, so it's not a surprise for my students if Negro joins the class. Okay, so the verb estar. We use the verb estar for talking about how we feel now, or emotions. Like now I'm with my cat and estoy feliz, so I'm happy. He's super sweet. So, or emotions. So people is gonna ask you, ¿Cómo estás? And that means, how are you? This is how you can answer for describing how we feel right now, how like he wants to escape. Okay, está nervioso. Also used for another thing, and it's very important, for location. When we're talking about location, sometimes my students ask me, but Gabi, if you are talking about location, but that place never moves, so how you can say ¿Dónde está el hospital if an hospital is never going to change? And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. The language has not really fixed rules. It is how it is. The teachers, the people who study languages try to create rules, way to help you to understand how we use the language, but it's not like super strict. So let's think that the exception of the rule of the things that never change is location. So yo soy Gabriela, soy de Ecuador, and my nose is itchy, and yo estoy en Ecuador. That's my location. Yo soy de Ecuador, I'm from Ecuador, which is my origin. Okay? The exception of the rule of location is events. Please pay attention. If there is an event, people is gonna say, ¿Dónde es la fiesta? Or ¿Dónde es la excursión? In that case, we're talking about a specific event, and that's, like I said, the exception of the rule. How we set our age? Do we use the verb ser or estar? Well, that's the problem. I would say we use another verb. We use the verb tener, to have. So we don't say I am, we said yo tengo, I have XX number of years. And remember, these are the conjugation. Just repeat, yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, nosotros tenemos, vosotros tenéis, if you live in Spain or you're traveling to Spain, and ellos tienen. This is also a very important verb to remember, because tener is very important. Okay, so I know it might sound confusing, but if you already know these 3 verbs, you are doing good. Ser, estar, and tener. And if you think logically, tener, it does make sense to use for years, because you have these years in your life. This is in your account. So let's practice a little bit. I'm gonna give you one of the adjectives in my list on my computer, and you can think if it's estar or ser. So I have alto. Estar, correct. No, ser. Yo soy alta if it's a girl, alto if it's a man. Ocupado. That's also estar, because you are not busy all the time. So this is temporary. It's how emotion, how you feel in that moment. That's it. Because normally a person takes a long time to Not be guapo. Nervioso. Yeah, you can be a nervous person, but normally estar. An important way to describe tener. Yo tengo ojos cafés, tengo dos. Tengo pelo negro. Y yo soy latina. Very good. So, sometimes we are going to use tener for some of the expressions, and I really want that you learn these expressions by heart because they are going to help you also when you are traveling, okay? Yo tengo hambre, tengo frío, tengo sed, tengo ganas de, which is very important to describe when you feel to do something new. Good. We have learned the three most important verbs for the very first day and the second day. I know it's a lot of information, so I'm gonna leave you in a PDF list of the adjectives. You can download it. Don't forget to download the guide, the free guide, Spanish Survival in 10 Days. It's totally for free, so you can get all the vocabulary that we are studying together. And please stay tuned for the day 3. I know it's a lot of information, but you're doing amazing. And you know, there is gonna be a secret in day 3 is if you learn the tip, you can use more than 200 verbs in one day.